guys, it's Finn, or Finn1908 here, and today I'm going to be doing my Salamangreat deck review. Okay, so it's not the best one in the world, don't hate on me for that. Like I say in every video, this is not like proper, like the best shit. It doesn't have like infinite permanence, it doesn't have stuff like that, so just bear with me. This is going to be just a video to talk about what I use in my Salamangreat deck. Okay, so yeah, let's get started then. Okay, to start off with the core then, we start off with 3 Salamangreat gazelles. Basically, whenever a Salamangreat monster is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand, and then you can send a card, and when it's normal summoned and special summoned, you can send a card from deck to the graveyard. This is quite possibly the best card in the deck, mainly because of the fact that it can dump any Salamangreat card from the deck, like traps, which can be reset off Cynet Wall, for instance, or a reincarnation summon of the link monsters. It's just anything to do with it. It's really good. It's it gets you consistently up. Like if you just draw into this, you can normal summon it, send Spinny, re-summon Spinny, like XYZ summon into like Mirage Stalio, then like detach from Mirage Stalio, go into summon Jaguar from deck, link 2 or link, like let's say link 1 and Mirage Stalio into a Bailing Skate Sanctuary, then link the Bailings with the Jaguar and summon the Sunlight Wolf, then link Sunlight Wolf Jaguar, send summon back Jaguar from graveyard, then summon the Helio off the Sunlight Wolf and the Jaguar. It's like really good. It's very consistent. That's just with one Gazelle. So Gazelle, I'd have to say, is the best card in the deck. Next though, we're running 3 Spinny. Yeah, definitely 3 Spinny. Spinny is also I'd say the second best card in the deck. Mainly due to the fact that it's just the fact that it can dump itself to just gain advantage attack, and that's like that's the weakest thing it does. The big thing it does, you can resummon it back, yeah, but when it needs to field again or link summon, it gets banished. The way you prevent that is by XYZing it into like the XYZ monster, so it doesn't have to get banished when it gets to resummon. So you can do it next turn and resummon it. You play free because you want to see him, and it's just all out a really great card. Next we I only run 2 Foxy. If I draw into this, I think okay, right, I gotta summon this. It's gonna be a normal summon. If he effects failures it, I don't care. It's just a normal summon it, so I can just link it off. It's my link 1. It's my link 1 starter. Okay, so basically when you normal summon it, or you just normal summon or special summon, you can activate top 3 cards of your deck. So you have to show your opponent, of course, and then you can reveal 1 Salamangreat monster, add that card to your hand, and that's the main thing it does. The second thing it does is you can send it to the if this card's in graveyard, you can discard 1 Salamangreat card from your hand. I think it's a card. Yeah, 1 card, Salamangreat monster card in your hand, and then special summon it. Then that special summon it to the field. That's only the requirements though. Have to be they have to have a face-up spell or trap on the field. For instance, a field spell or something like that. And when it does get summoned, you can destroy that spell or trap that was face-up on the field. Okay, next I play 2 Mir. Mir's really good because I've had so many times where I've drew into a Jaguar and I'm like, oh, I don't want this in my hand, so I've just sent it to the graveyard. Right, so basically what Mir does, if this card's added from deck to hand by means of, and that by not except by drawing it, you can just literally just special summon it from your hand. So it's really good like that. However, if like let's say it was in your hand when you start the duel, but you also have like something you don't want, some giant card like a Salamangreat card you don't want, or you want in your graveyard, you can literally just send that monster to the graveyard. I think it's card to graveyard. Summon it. Card. Sorry. Summon it, and that's your free summon. So let's say it's Falco, for instance. Yeah. Summon it off its own. Summon it off its discard effect. Effect a Falco engrave. Send this back to hand. Resummon the Falco. Effect a Mirror because it just got added to hand. Resummon. So you've got your 2-board advantage. So yeah, Mirror I'd say is the. I'd have to say. It's a very good card. I'll rank my cards what I think is how good each card is after it, but the Gazelle and Spinny are definitely my 2 favourite cards. Now, this next card, I only play it because I can get it off. That and it's just I don't have a I don't have enough money for Phantasme. I mean, it does not replacement for Phantasme, but it's just I still think the card is pretty good. So next I'm playing. Now everyone's gonna shout at me, but I'm playing 2 Mole. Right, so I'm playing 2 Mole. Mainly because I like the I like its effect in hand with special summon and get that free special summon. Only if you link summon this to him. So say link one into Balinks, yeah, using Mir for instance. You link one to Balinks gets summoned, Balinks effect, blah blah blah, adds Sanctuary. Then Mole specials into the Balinks stage of special summon. I like that. That, and I like in Graveyard, if you can use Heatlio's Reincarnation effect, you can target one monster, it's the monster's attack is. So you target Mole, target the monster inside their field. That's like the zero attack. That's like zero attack. You just beat into them with like 2-3 of the Heatlio. This and it has effect in Grave. When it's sent to Graveyard, you can and you have no monster on the field. You can banish it and target 5 Salamangreat cards in your graveyard. Send them, shuffle them back into deck. Draw 2 cards. So it's kind of like a pot of avarice. So yeah, that's pretty cool. If you don't know what it is, basically it shuffles 5 cards in your deck. Draw 1 card. Okay, cool. Foul. I play 1 foul because it just appears in my hand, and the consistency of this deck is so great that you're generally going to get a Salamangreat summon. So having it in hand while also having a summon is also pretty good. If you draw into one of these, you're kind of screwed, but it's still pretty good. Next, I play 1 Jaguar. Right, Jaguar is I say it's a very good card. It's one of my favourite cards. I wouldn't say it's one of the best, but it's one of my favourites because if you can somehow summon it off like Mirage Toad's effect, for instance, since its graveyard, yeah. Let's say you go into like Heatlio and you haven't used its effect yet, yeah. You've reincarnated summoned Heatlio, so 1 Heatlio's in the graveyard. You spin the other Heatlio in the graveyard that you've reincarnated summoned, then you summon this back. So you've now got a reincarnated summoned Heatlio, and you've got like as many Heatlios as you got left in deck. So that's pretty funky. So yeah, all in all, Jaguar is a pretty funky card. That's the main effect. That and it does piercing. That's the only 2 effects really. And then next I play 1 Falco. Right, Falco, it's an okay card. I can play with it. I don't like to see it on my first turn, or like for instance, I don't like to see it at the start of my turn. It's like, for instance, if I see it in my hand, it's something I'd send off Mir. If I don't have anything to send it off, it'd just be my normal summon. If I don't have Foxy or something like that, so it's not bad. When it's in Grave, you can return 1 card to hand, special it from Grave, 1 Salamangreat monster, sorry. And same thing with Falco. If it's ever sent to the graveyard, you can set 1 Salamangreat monster, 1 Salamangreat spell or trap onto the field. So that's it's pretty funky, but it's all in all, it's an okay card. Next I play 1. Now this is just recently. It's the only thing that's actually been hit with Salamangreats, but it's actually not Salamangreat, so it's funky. So it's my one-off, which is Ladybug. Pretty simple. You just normal summon it or special summon it if you can. But we just normal summon it. Add 1 level 3 or lower Cybers monster from deck to hand. It's otherwords. It's the Foxy if you don't have it. That's why it's a pretty good card. Not one of my favourites, but it's also a pretty good card. This used to be one of my favourites. This next one. But it got a bit. I didn't know. I got a bit. I didn't see it as much. So it's Flame Buffalo. Basically, because it's fire and Cybers, I play it in deck, and it's really funky. So what you do is send it to graveyard, like off like you link 1 for Balinks if you didn't have Foxy or no anything to link off, and this would help. When you link 1 off, you send it to graveyard. Oh, that shouldn't be there. That should be. Yeah, cool. You link the 1 off. Summon your Balinks. Effective Balinks, you chain the Flame Buffalo, send 1 to Salamangreat monster in hand, so like let's say Falco or Spinny, you send them to graveyard and you'd draw 2 cards. So it's like I'd say it's pretty good. It's a +0 and it's like you're not plussing or minusing, but it's also 2 new cards, so that's also pretty cool. Next, you're gonna see it. It's 3 Ashes. Now these games are structure decks, so why wouldn't you play them? It's hand traps too, and in today's meta, if you're not playing hand traps, you're not playing. It's quite easy. Anything that's like done from deck, except setting or placing, you can pretty much ash it. So like let's say it's okay. So like let's say you want to add a card from deck to hand, you ash it. You want a special one from deck, you ash it. You want to send from deck to graveyard, you can ash it. If you want to set, if you want to set from deck or activate from deck, so like, oh, I'm going to activate my card from my deck, you can't ash it, but Ash Blossom is still a very unique card. It's like, it's one of the best ones, in my opinion. Next, because I do not play Infinite Permanence, I play 2 Veiler to replace it. Veilers are really funky. You do them on your opponent's main phase, stop their like like let's say in the mirror match you stop the Foxy, or you stop like you just try and stop stuff that they can like search or maybe hit you hard with. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, moving on to the spells now. First spell is Free Circle. You have to play Circle. Circle is an amazing card. It's just an activation. Add the card you need from deck to hand. Basically, its effect is you can add one Salamangreat monster from deck to hand, or you can target one Salamangreat link monster you control. That link monster is unaffected by monster effects. So that's for the turn it was targeted by this card. So that's pretty good. You can activate once per turn, but it's still good because there are a lot of combos you can make with it. Now, this next one is very debatable. The only reason why I do it is because it works, and I never actually complain. I've never had a problem with it. Everyone plays one of these, but I play two. I play two Salamangreat Sanctuary. Now hear me out. I only play two, mainly due to the fact that I can use Foxy's effect. I use Foxy's effect a lot and very consistently to resummon itself, and I if I have one on the field already, I literally just send the other one to the graveyard and resummon the Foxy. So the only reason that's one of the reasons why I play it too. If I see it in hand, let's say they've drawn Lockwood, on your search for like let's say a Gazelle off Circle for instance, or the normal summon off debug. Let's say you already got Sanctuary in hand. It means when you summon the Balinks from your deck, Ash deck, you'd have to search because it's already in your hand, so you just activate it. So in all, I think playing two is not bad. It's not recommended by people, but I do it anyway because I haven't had any problems with it. So that's your choice. Next, okay, I like OTKs, so don't call me out on this. I like two Will Salamangreat. Now, Will Salamangreat, I have to say, is one of my favourite cards in this deck, mainly because it's like a free special summon from your hand or graveyard, or let's say you have a link free on the field, like Heatler, for instance, and you have like 3 monsters in the graveyard. See, free. Okay, this does not count link monsters because in a minute I'll tell you. You can target this. Let's say it's been reincarnated, so like there's one grave, which you reincarnated with Sanctuary. You can target the Helio. Its link rating is free, so you'd send this to the graveyard. You summon 3 monsters, and you target that, and that's it. They have to respond. They can't if they call by and you have 4 monsters in the graveyard. Just summon the other 3. So you just summon the 3 monsters in your graveyard, and send it to the graveyard to summon them, and so you can make like update jam and transfer talker OTKs, and I think it's pretty cool. In my personal opinion, I really like OTKs. I played Fluffles. Let's put that back. Next, Fusion of Fire. I do play the Fusion. I do like playing the Fusion. The Fusion is pretty funky, and like I said, I like OTKs. All it does is just Fusion summons one. The Fusion summons the Violet Chimera from your deck, and that's literally all it does. However, let's say they got a Link monster, yeah. You can use their Link monster because it's fuses from either side of the field. So that's pretty cool. Next, you want to see it. It's called By the Grave. You want to get stuff to your hand and graveyard really quickly. So like when people use your Ash, you want to call by them, and you play free because of course it's called by. It's great. Just stops hand traps. Now traps. I play free raw. Don't call me out on it. I never actually see him. So literally me playing free raw does not actually stop me from doing anything. I just never see him. Like I might see him like once in the game, but don't call me out on it. I just never see him. So I play free raw. And finally, last 3 cards, free rage. Same reason. I play free rage just because of the fact that it's just consistent. I just like seeing it. I like destroying my opponent's stuff. I like a bit of control every once in a while. I do prefer OTK over control, but I do like seeing rage. Right, so I forgot to say what Raw did. Raw, whenever they activate a monster effect, whenever they activate an effect of a card, so like a spell trapper or a monster, you can negate the activation and destroy the card, and it's a counter trap. So the only way you can respond is with a counter trap, because with spell speed. And rage. Let's say you don't have a reincarnated Link monster, you can literally just go off this, and you basically sends one monster from your hand or face of Salamangreat monster from your hand or field, destroy 1 card in their field. Or if you have a Link monster and it's been reincarnated summoned, you can destroy monsters on their side of the field up to the Link rating. So let's say it's Heatleo, and it's been reincarnated linked, you can destroy 3 monsters on the side of the field. So that's pretty cool. Ooh, sugar. Right, next we're going on to the extra decks. We'll do that in a minute. We'll do that just after I go get myself a drink. Okay, moving on to the extra deck now. Okay, so people say play 2, and I'm probably going to play 2, but right now I play 3 Salamangreat Heatleo. I play 3 Heatleo mainly because I like seeing it. I use a lot of it. I use them like all the time. It's it's like one of my, it's my second favourite link monster in the deck, in my opinion. And yeah, I just play 3. I might swap it out for a Bolo Dragon when I get one. So yeah, cool. Easy effect: when it's summoned, you can target 1 card, impose spell trap zone. This does not count field spell zone because it's spell trap zone, so you have to do it from the back row, and you can shuffle it into your opponent's deck. So that's pretty cool. That, and if it's reincarnated linked, so like let's say Salamangreat Sanctuary's on the field, you go put that there, reincarnate link it. It gets its secondary effect, which is target 1. You can target 1 card, 1 Salamangreat monster in his graveyard, 1 monster your opponent controls. The opponent's monster that he controls becomes the attack of the Salamangreat monster I targeted. So let's say I targeted something like I said this earlier. Let's say I target Mole with 0 attack. The monster I targeted on their side of the field would have now 0 attack, which links into the play you make with the fusion monster. Now I play 3 Salamangreat Sunlight Wolf. I finally got my 3rd one. I'm pretty happy now. Yeah, I play 3 Sunlight Wolf mainly because of the fact that it's just very consistent. I like going into Sunlight Wolf all the time. It's a great link too. If it's a monster summoned underneath it, yeah, doesn't have to be coded or anything. Just if a Salamangreat is it a monster or Salamangreat? No, just if a monster is normal summoned special underneath it, then it gains then you can add a card from Salamangreat monster from your graveyard to your hand. And its second effect is actually I don't even know its second effect. Okay, cool. Just if you control the reincarnated version of it, so let's say it's reincarnated. If you control it, you can add 1 spell, I think spell trap. Oh yeah, 1 Salamangreat spell trap from your graveyard to your hand. So that's pretty. In my opinion, that's pretty cool. All right, yeah. Moving on to the next one. You can probably guess that now. I only play 2 of these. I've been told to play 3, but I don't like playing 3. I only play 2. I play 2 Baelings. Yeah, Baelings is just that. What it does, it's really simple. You summon it off the link 1, so you send out 1 monster graveyard, summon it, and you can add that field spell to the deck from your hand to deck to hand. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. That, and whenever a Salamangreat card, not monster, but not just monster, but like cards like spell trap, monster, synchro, whatever, would get destroyed by battle card effect. Banishes card from graveyard. It is not. So yeah, Baelings is pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, this is my favorite extract monster. However, it's not my favorite link. It's not my favorite link monster. That's coming up in a minute. This is Mirage Stallion. Mirage Stallion is my favorite extract monster because it's so good. You can literally go into Heatleo with it. As long as without interruption, you can go into Heatleo as long as you have, let's say, it's a Gazelle. So basically, what you do, you normal the Gazelle. Let's put this aside for now. You'd normal the Gazelle. You'd send the Spinny to the graveyard. You'd resummon the Spinny. XYZ summon to Mirage Stallion. Mirage Stallion's effect: detach the Spinny. Summon the Jaguar from deck, and then that's engraved, and then you'd link the 2, go into the Heatleo effect of the Jaguar, spin Mirage Stallion back into the extra deck, summon underneath it, effect, you can add the Gazelle back from the Sunlight Wolf, then you link the 2, go into Heatleo. So yeah, it's really cool, and that was only achieved off 1 Gazelle. That's why Gazelle's great, and that's why Mirage Stallion is really good also. Yeah, right, I'm gonna just sort this back so we can talk about Mirage Stallion a bit more. New one, Mirage Stallion, great. Like I said, great card. I play 2 because I can sometimes get 2 out. It's told to play 1, but I play 2. So it's really simple. like I said, you summon the monster. They have to be summoned in defense though, so you can't summon an attack. They have to be summoned from deck and defense. What else? Yeah, whenever it's used for like a Salamangreat link monster material, let's say you've on second, yeah, because you just 1 second. You can send whenever this is link summoned off a link to summon into a link monster. So let's say you link these two, summon the Sunlight Wolf, yeah. Basically, he can spin one of their opponent's monsters from the field to the hand, so return to hand, so you can try and hit their life points a bit more. See, that's pretty cool. Yeah, cool. Next, I play one Transco Talker, which links into one of the Jammer. So basically, you can do this. So let's say you don't want to do Heatlio, and let's say you have potential for OTK. This is what you want to go into. So basically, let's say you can make a board. With the same board as like this one here. So you use the same strategy as this, right? So oh no, you can't. Never mind. So let's say you can get like 3 cards in the field, yeah. Let's say you can get 3 cards in the field somehow, yeah. You link the 2 into up the Jammer. Then you have another card in the field just because you have one. Like let's say you resummon Spinny from graveyard. You link these 2, go into Transco Talker. This allows you to okay. Up the Jammer's effect is this gets 2 more attacks because of This gets 2 more attacks because of the Jammer linked off to summon that. Then effect Transco Talker to resummon this. Now, this has 2 attacks, and because they're co-linked to each other because of this card's effect, they're gaining 500 attack points, and they can't be targeted by card effects. So it's got some sort of protection. That can make OTK. Next, this is my favorite. I'd have to say this is my favorite link monster in the deck, mainly because so many people are playing Salamangreats and also Ash in the meta. It's Hyter, the Fire Charmer. Basically what it does is, if you can summon it, yeah, its effect is to let's say my opponent has Ash this turn, and they have an Ash Blossom in graveyard, or just have an Ash in graveyard generally. You can summon Hyter, effect Hyter, steal their Ash from the graveyard and put it to his own points too. So you link these 2, and then you can go into something like something like the Heatlio or the Transco Talker if you have space, or something like that. I normally go to Heatlio because I don't really think I can make Transcode off it. But yeah, it's really cool, and I really like it in my opinion. Okay, so that's Hyter. That's my favorite card. I was told to play it by Alex. So again, shout out to him if you would. Okay, final link monster, Flame Admin. Flame Admin, it's pretty good. It's just the one card that just gets everything at extra punch attack. Everyone knows it. It just gives 8-inch attack, and you can control one of them. So yeah, and it's 5 monsters. It's pretty good. Finally, last extra monster is Violet Chimera. Violet Chimera is, I'd say, it's good. It only gains attack for the turn it's summoned though, off its attack buff ability. So like, let's say you used a Heatlio and a Sunlight Wolf, it would gain 900 attack because it's half of its attack, and 1150 because that's half of Heatlio's attack. So that's 900 plus 1150, that's 2050, and 2800 plus 2050, that is 4850. And if you attack a monster that's attack is changed, you do double damage too, so that's pretty cool. It's if you fused with a Violet Chimera, you can whenever you battle a monster, the monster you battled, its attack becomes 0, meaning you do double damage. So that's pretty cool. So anyone who uses Formwood Skipper would do pretty well there. Okay, yeah, now it's time to move on to the side deck then. Okay, so in the side deck, I run 2 Dogoran, the Mad Flame Kaiju. I run 2 Dogoran because there are situations in decks where people make big boss monsters, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't want that on the field, so let's just. Oh sure, real quickly. I'd prefer to play Gamma Seal. I just don't have it. So yeah, I play Dogoran. So that's pretty cool. Next, I just play one of these just in case I don't know, something happens or whatever. I need more search. I just play one Foxy in the side. I just play it. It's just there really. I don't have a lot of space. I don't really have a lot of things in my side, so I just play it there. I play these just in case the mirror match comes up. I play free Ghost Reaper. It's not great, but it's to the point where people just like, oh, I can't be asked to play anymore. I'm just gonna skew. and I have said situations where that does happen. So yeah, that by the way, don't, like I said, don't hate on me for playing this inside. Just know that I do play it, and that's that. I play the second Viking just because of the second effects, but I only have it mainly because I just generally cannot be asked to I just can't be like, let's say I'm in the middle of a game, yeah, and I have nothing else, and they have one ink monster just beating me down, draws into Fusion Fire, resummons Spinny from Graveyard, use theirs and go into the Viking area. I think it's just really good in my opinion. So playing the extra one is quite helpful. Okay, next I played that third Will. Like I said, I really like Will, but let's say they like have constant spell and trap destruction. I'm gonna play a third Will because it's just consistent and I like seeing it. And finally, it's the staple of the deck. No, not staple. It's the floodgate of the deck. Goes in match 3. I decided it because people playing Salamangreat and decks where they control the same attribute, I can't really think of many except Salamangreats. Yes, maybe like, oh no, something random like maybe Dark Magicians or Dark, I don't know. Just stuff like this. So like, I play the Gozen matches to lock them into Fire or Dark or Divine or whatever they're using. So yeah, I really like using Gozen match, but I'm only siding it because everyone's playing Meta these days. So yeah, that's my Salamangreat deck. I hope you liked it, and yeah, let me know if there's anything I can change. I'm not going to spend 75 quid on it on a PlayStation 11 opponents because that's how much it is. By the way, this is Dupo release. This is around the time. This is like this time right now is date right now is June the 9th of me recording this. So it's not going to be like, it's not the deck's not going to be great, and like the ban list and all that. Just take that into account and take out the prices of everything. So yeah, this is my Salamangreat deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, and cool. I will see you next time. Thank you, take care, and bye bye.